Welcome back to Slothbox. I'm Lyndon Dixon, and this is the preview show talking about the biggest and best boxing coming up this weekend. And we've got a cracker on our hands, so let's get into it. Starting off the year with a lovely card on Golden Boy Promotions. Oh, that's Oscar De La Hoya's promotional company. And we've got Ohara Davies against Ismael Barroso. But there's a few other little fights on the card that I feel like you'll want to keep an eye on. For example, you've got Arnold Barbosa Jr. against Ndongini. Then you've got Vergil Ortiz against Frederick Lawson. I feel like that's a good test for him to start the year. But the main fight that I'm looking forward to, that will be on DAZN, early hours of the morning, because it's going to be in Vegas, it's Ohara Davies, the Brit, against Ismael Barroso. And this, for me, is a cracking fight because Ohara Davies' career after the Ritson win, it's just seemed to just take off to that next level. I mean, he got that win against Ritson, then he signed with Oscar De La Hoya, and now he's up there. He's calling for those big fights against your Ryan Garcias, your Rolly Romero's. He nearly had that fight with Rolly Romero, but it was put off because of Romero's injuries. We'll get to that in a minute. But he's in the big fights now, and this is one of them for me. It's for the WBA interim super lightweight world title. And yeah, Ohara Davies has been talking a lot on Twitter saying that Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, you can call each other out as much as you like, but that fight does not happen without me involved. Now, that is so interesting. And as a Brit, I say it, I feel like I say it every week, we want to see the British fighters in the biggest fights as possible. Biased, call it what you want. That's what we want to see as British fight fans. Now, Ohara Davies feels like if he gets the win against Barroso, he has the credibility to chuck his name in the hat there. I mean, talking about Barroso, he said he might look old, but he doesn't fight old. He said, just looking at him, you can tell that lives in the gym, a bit of a gym freak. But yeah, he's only got 3 losses and they're against good opponents. I mean, Rolly Romero, Anthony Corolla quite a while back. But yeah, a real tough test for Ohara Davies, which he's calling his toughest fight to date. I've got to agree with him. But with his man, Will Jones, in his corner, I feel like them two as a team, they can go so far. It's so interesting because we're talking about these huge fights now. I mean, when he was with Eddie Hearn and he was the young lad on the scene, no one knew how far he could go. But now he's the man, he's matured a bit. How far can he go? I feel like we can start talking about things seriously and they're in sight. We're not dreaming of them. We're talking about them as next steps, as fans at least, anyway. But yeah, they were supposed to have that fight with Rolly Romero, but Romero said he had an injury, so the WBA didn't order it. And he was supposed to have this fight with Barroso, I think a month or two ago now. But one of the two had visa issues going to the US, so it got postponed. But Oscar De La Hoya kept his promise and he put that fight on one of his cards. And yeah, it's the first fight card, or big fight card of the year. And I mean, a big fight because, like I say, I feel like there's a lot of ramifications. If Ohara Davies loses, then you're going to get the Rolly Romero against Ryan Garcia fight. Easy, no questions asked. It's what them two want. Now, if Ohara Davies wins, which I really believe and hope he does, it throws a spanner in the works for a lot of you US fight fans that want to see the Romero and Garcia fight, because you can't turn him down. You can't deny him. He won't take step-aside money. He won't wait for the winner. No, you'll have to fight him. Romero will have to fight him, and then he decides what happens if he wins the Romero fight. But yeah, big boxing. It will be live on DAZN, early hours of Sunday morning, I think. So we might have to stay up for that one, or if not, watch it in the morning, and then we'll be here on Slothbox talking about the review of what's happened at the weekend. So yeah, first start of the year. It's going to be quality. My New Year's resolution is to watch as much boxing as I can. And yeah, this weekend is the start of that. So yeah, take it easy. Be sure to join us again at the weekend. Look out for our content throughout the week. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.